Hi, my name's Rita. My family moved to a riverside suburb in the 1960s. River locations are a great place to live, work and play, but living in a floodplain means that from time to time we experience floods. In my lifetime I've seen several different flood events. Back in 1974, my family experienced a major flood and we had to evacuate. Over the next 30 years we experienced 5 smaller floods where the floodwaters stopped just short of our front steps. In 2011, we experienced a major flood that caused damage to our home. This flood is an example of major flooding that can occur in the Brisbane River Catchment. Living with flooding is part of life in the Brisbane River Catchment, and as a community, we need to be informed. The Queensland and local governments have worked together to deliver a comprehensive flood study of the Brisbane River Catchment as recommended by the Queensland Floods Commission of Inquiry. This video is a guide to help you understand the reasons for the flood study and what it means for you. The Brisbane River floodplain is located downstream of the Ivanhoe Dam and spans 4 local government areas. The flood study is an assessment of flooding that can occur on the Brisbane River floodplain as a result of rainfall across the Brisbane River Catchment. History shows us that no 2 floods are the same and can depend on where the rain falls, how hard and for how long it falls, how much rain soaks into the ground, dam water levels, tides, and the combination of these occurring at any one time. It's important that we as a community understand the likelihood of flooding. Just because your property hasn't flooded before doesn't mean it can't happen, and we all need to be prepared. This graph shows the flood levels recorded in the central business district of Brisbane since 1841. In simple terms, the larger the flood, the less likely it is to occur. History also shows us that the occurrence of a major flood does not prevent other floods from occurring soon after. The term annual exceedance probability, or AEP, is used to describe the chances of a certain size flood occurring in any one year. For example, where I live, there's a 20% chance of a minor flood occurring in any one year and a 1% chance of a major flood occurring. Local councils have tools to help you understand the chance of flooding occurring at your property. Government is always looking for ways to increase flood resilience in our community. Over time, Queenslanders have sought many ways to manage the impact of floods. Somerset and Ivanhoe dams have helped to reduce the level of major regional scale flooding. However, dams can't prevent all flooding. We as a community need to look at other measures to increase our resilience to floods. For more information about the Brisbane River Catchment Flood Study, visit the Queensland Reconstruction Authority website.